Metaplanet CEO doubles down. 10K BTC goal. Yield soars 119%. Tokyo-listed investment firm Metaplanet continues to champion its bold Bitcoin Treasury strategy, with CEO Simon Jerevich recently doubling down on the company's ambitious goal of accumulating 10,000 BTC by the end of the year. This reaffirmation comes as the company navigates a period of stock price volatility, prompting Jerevich to address shareholder concerns directly while emphasizing the firm's steadfast focus on long-term value creation built upon its growing Bitcoin holdings. Shareholders have voiced anxieties over the recent performance of Metaplanet stock, which has experienced a notable decline over the past month and year-to-date. The company's shares have fallen 15.8% in the last month and are down 7.6% since the start of 2025, a trend mirroring a broader cooling in the market sentiment for Bitcoin proxy stocks, including major players like MicroStrategy. This dip has occurred despite Bitcoin itself maintaining positive gains throughout 2025, creating a divergence between the underlying asset's performance and the market's valuation of companies heavily invested in it. However, it is crucial to contextualize Metaplanet's stock performance within its broader history since adopting the Bitcoin Treasury strategy in April 2024. Since that pivotal moment, the stock has surged by an impressive over 860%, highlighting the significant impact the strategy has already had on its market valuation over the medium term. In a message shared on the social platform X, Jerevich acknowledged the shareholder concerns with sincerity, expressing gratitude for their continued support and belief in Metaplanet's vision, particularly given the prevailing unstable market conditions. He stressed that short-term fluctuations in the company's share price are not the sole, or even primary, indicator of its fundamental performance and progress. Jerevich articulated the company's strategic clarity, stating that Metaplanet is steadily executing on a clear strategy as a Bitcoin treasury company, aiming to become one of the most valuable companies in the world in the future. He reinforced that the company is diligently demonstrating its progress through clearly defined key performance indicators, KPIs, that go beyond simple stock price movements. A significant recent milestone underscoring this progress was Metaplanet's announcement last week of acquiring an additional 330 BTC, a purchase valued at approximately $28 million at the time. This latest acquisition brought the company's total Bitcoin holdings to a substantial 4,855 BTC. Despite macroeconomic pressures and general market uncertainties, Metaplanet remains firmly on track to achieve its ambitious target of accumulating 10,000 BTC by the close of the year. At the current market value, Metaplanet's existing Bitcoin treasury is worth approximately $430 million. Solidifying its position as the largest corporate holder of Bitcoin in Asia and ranking it among the top 10 largest corporate Bitcoin holders globally. Beyond the accumulation of the asset itself, Jerevich pointed to other metrics indicating the company's expanding reach and growing investor confidence. He noted a significant increase in the company's shareholder base, reporting about a seven-fold rise. This growth is attributed to increasing institutional interest in Metaplanet's unique positioning and its inclusion in various exchange-traded funds, ETFs, and indexes, suggesting a broadening acceptance of its Bitcoin-centric model within traditional financial circles. A key performance indicator Metaplanet uses to evaluate its strategy's effectiveness is its BTC yield. This metric measures the change in the ratio of the total Bitcoin held by the company relative to its fully diluted shares outstanding, essentially indicating how much Bitcoin value is being generated per share. Year-to-date, Metaplanet's BTC yield has reached an impressive 119.3%, significantly exceeding its quarterly target of 35%. This demonstrates that the company is not only accumulating Bitcoin but is doing so in a manner that substantially enhances the Bitcoin value attributed to each share. Furthermore, Metaplanet employs a metric called BTC gain to quantify the value generated through sophisticated financial strategies that go beyond simple spot purchases of Bitcoin. Jerevich provided a compelling example of these strategies, detailing how the firm utilized cash-secured put options to acquire $67.9 million worth of Bitcoin while only deploying $62.7 million in capital. This particular transaction alone resulted in generating an additional $5.2 million in value compared to a direct spot purchase. Overall, the company claims to have generated an additional 2,174 BTC through the implementation of these advanced financial methods. Jerevich stressed that these results are not speculative future projections but represent tangible achievements already realized by the company. He also aligned himself with shareholder interests, noting that he is a major shareholder himself and thus deeply invested in maximizing shareholder value. He asserted that prioritizing shareholder interest is paramount in all his decision-making processes, with the ultimate goal being to maximize both the value of Metaplanet shares and the amount of Bitcoin held per share, thereby creating substantial long-term value for investors. While acknowledging that current market sentiment might not fully reflect the company's robust fundamentals and strategic successes, Jerevich expressed strong confidence in the long-term outlook. He believes that while stock prices may not immediately mirror these positive results, they will inevitably converge towards the company's underlying fundamentals over the medium to long term. Concluding his message on a forward-looking note, Jerevich declared that Metaplanet is just getting started, signaling the company's continued commitment to its Bitcoin Treasury strategy and its pursuit of becoming a leading player in the corporate adoption of digital assets. Metaplanet's approach positions it as a pioneering example, particularly within the Asian market, of a publicly traded company leveraging Bitcoin as a core treasury asset, setting a precedent for how other corporations might integrate digital currencies into their balance sheets in the future. The success of Metaplanet's strategy, as evidenced by its soaring BTC yield and significant Bitcoin accumulation, provides a compelling case study for the potential benefits of a Bitcoin-centric corporate treasury, even amidst the inherent volatility of both the cryptocurrency market and traditional equity markets. The company's focus on strategic financial maneuvers to enhance its Bitcoin holdings further highlights the innovative ways in which firms are exploring the potential of digital assets beyond simple buy-and-hold strategies. As Metaplanet continues its journey towards its 10,000 BTC goal, the market will undoubtedly be watching closely to see how its long-term vision translates into sustained shareholder value and how its pioneering approach influences the broader landscape of corporate finance and cryptocurrency adoption.